What you're saying today is that while watching porn in the state assembly or allegedly watching porn in the state assembly, there's no quid pro quo. Unlike this case where there's a quid pro quo. Let me get Vinod Sharma back.
Arnav, if somebody is watching a porn in assembly is wrong, it's unethical.
But there's no quid pro quo.
We stand by that.
Get the other side. I understand. You have made your point substantively and well. And I want to get Vinod Sharma now into this debate. Vinod Sharma. It's not a personal matter. Technically, he has to explain to the Privileges Committee of Parliament. The BJP is making a determined attempt to protect the reputation of Parliament and parliamentarians. Would you applaud them for this effort that they are making?
I'll come to the value judgment a little later. I think that let the points be clear. First, the BJP wants a statement by Abhishek as to why he resigned on the floor of the House.
Yeah.
BJP wants the matter to be probed either by the Ethics Committee or by the Privileges Committee, which is that they want the matter probed. That's the underpinning. That's the main thing, that they want this matter probed. And if this matter is probed, it will embarrass Singhvi and consequently his party further. Now the question which arises here is that the BJP wants to see more blood. It is not satisfied with the kind of blood it has already seen. It wants to see more blood. Now, this is a bad precedent in my view for the future. You see, remember that Mr. L.K. Advani, when he was named in the Jain Hawala case, he said, I am not going to enter Parliament until I get my name cleared. So he responded to popular sentiment. Politics is about responding to popular perception, then about taking refuge behind technicalities.
What do you mean by more blood?
Has the BJP
what do you mean by more blood? The BJP
in the case of Karnataka.
No, 1 second. Vinod Sharma.
They want to see more blood. They want to see Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi out of the Rajya Sabha. It has been an old strategy of the BJP and you can't hold it against them. It's their strategy. You may or may not accept it, that they want to eliminate competition to the extent possible in Parliament. You see, look, the kind of issues that were made against Shashi Tharoor. He was a bright parliamentarian. Here's another bright parliamentarian who by his own whatever.
No, but that is a subjective issue. No, 1 second. May I ask you, Vinod Sharma? Vinod Sharma, 1 minute. Vinod Sharma, listen to me. Are you saying today that by the subjective opinion on who is bright or who is not, that people should be let go? There'll be some people who will say Lalit Modi was a bright man. And therefore brightness, if he's a bright man, you want to go after him. It's a case of individual jealousy. Tell me today, very narrow question for you. Narrow question for you.
Before I answer your question, Arnav.
Narrow question for you. I have a narrow question for you. Is this a matter of the reputation of a parliamentarian or not? Is it or is it not?
Well, it is a matter of reputation of a parliamentarian. And that parliamentarian has responded to popular perception by demitting certain offices. If there was a conflict of interest related directly to his chairmanship of the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Justice.
No, what's the question of popular perception? Why popular perception? 1 minute. Why popular perception? Vinod Mehta.
I would request you, first of all.
Why popular perception?
No, you are not allowing me to complete.
No, 1 second. I have a counter question on that before you move on. Why popular perception? You decide on the basis of whether you are right or wrong, not by the basis of what will be popular or unpopular. I mean, it's a question of what is right or wrong, isn't it? Vinod Mehta.
Right or wrong will be decided by courts of law.
Then why is he resigned? Then why has he resigned? You don't decide on the basis.
He resigned responding to popular perception.
What is popular perception?
The way Sanjay Joshi was removed, as pointed out by Mr. Vinod Mehta, from the BJP's key position after the CD surfaced.
Define popular perception. I don't know.
So you have to respond in politics, in public life, to popular perception.
Well, you respond on the basis of whether there's something illegal, corrupt, wrong or not. You don't respond on the basis of popular perception. Siddharth Nath Singh is back.
No, even if you are mistaken.
1 second.
If you are mistaken, you have to do it.
If what Mr. Vinod Sharma is saying on a popular perception, politics, we all live by that. I agree with it. But then there needs to be a perception on a politician in an environment where we all are living. Raising doubts on politicians need to be, removed also, and therefore we say that you need to investigate. Or if somebody has raised a question on a parliamentarian reputation, the same thing needs to be referred to the privilege committee and action taken from there. So that is all what BJP is saying. So therefore you need to move to the next step. And what is the next step? That is all we are asking for.
Can I ask you something in
no,
2010?
Can I say something
yes,
here?
Aarti Jairat,
Can
go
I
on.
say something here?
Aarti.
Yeah, Arnab, this CD or this controversy surfaced many days ago.
Right.
I mean, if indeed, people wanted to, sort of bring in this whole question of ethics and morality and behavior that's expected from somebody who holds public office, both Mr. Singhvi and the Congress party should have acted several days ago. It's taken them this long. They've acted on the eve of Parliament, just to save themselves embarrassment tomorrow. I mean, there's something, it shows that nobody's really worried about, morality or ethics. Even the BJP has chosen to make this into an issue on the eve of Parliament. What were they doing all these days?
No.
So, clearly everybody's trying to derive maximum political advantage as much as they can. I mean, Vinod's right. The BJP wants to see blood on the floor, and the Congress is running scared because they're scared that there is a lot of blood to be spilled here.
Siddharth Singh, let me take you back to May 2007. I don't know if you remember, there was a certain MLA, I think, in Karnataka. It caught in a similar controversy. There were some sleazy pictures which had surfaced, and some serious allegations had been made that the legislator in question had intimidated a lady into posing for provocative pictures, and then this controversy became fairly murky. I'm not taking names tonight, but I'm sure, as a seasoned BJP leader, you know what you're talking about. You remember what the BJP did then, sir? You didn't expel the minister. You made him you didn't expel this legislator, you made him a minister 2 years later. He didn't even give an explanation in the State Assembly. He didn't give an explanation in the State Assembly. How is the case different?
If I recall correctly, the entire matter was investigated, and after investigation, any steps were taken by the BJP of reinstating or making a minister. So all what we are saying here is, there is a version of Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi. We may sympathize with him, but there is a quid pro quo which has been said in the video. So therefore, and his explanations, what Mr. Singhvi has said doesn't explain or doesn't answer whether he is denying the video footage or is he denying the conversation also. So there is a context to that.
There was also an allegation in Bihar. There was an allegation in Bihar that there is an MLA who was later stabbed to death by somebody who allegedly was harassing. At that point of time, your party came out and said that the legislator's character and conduct have been absolutely impeccable through his entire political career.
Arnab, I'm not denying what the Congress needs to say or not to say, or what the BJP for their MLA has to say or not to say.
In 2010, a minister in Karnataka quit after his friend's wife accused him of raping her. After his friend's wife accused the minister of raping her.
There is a rule of law.
The government handed over the case to the CID, which is conducting the investigation at its own pace. I am asking you tonight, sir, morality is not subjective.
Mr. Goswami, if you will allow me to speak.
Mr. Siddharth Singh, if you will
allow me to speak, I will.
Morality is not subjective or party specific.
Morality is subject to the Indian politicians which we have inherited from our forefathers, particularly by Mahatma Gandhi.
So how does your party stand?
If morality is... please allow me to speak, Mr. Arnab Goswami.
Yes, Siddharth Singh, go ahead, please.
That morality of the politicians are under doubt. I think it is time as politicians we all rise to that occasion and say, if somebody is trying to dent our image, we will stand and we will allow the rule of law to play, and also to prove that if it has been morphed or fabricated, then the person who has done it why he has done it, he should be held guilty and punishable. And if it has not been done, then the person as a politician, it is not a question of Mr. Abhishek
Vinod
Manu
Mehta.
Singhvi or a Congress or a BJP. It is a question, then that politician, because he is offered quid pro quo, he needs to be punished. The standards and the benchmarks need to be
The quid
established
pro quo,
now.
he says.